to turn your sound off. Okay. So welcome everyone.
Hello, good morning. So you
Hello.
can hear me, right?
Yes, Tanya.
Oh, good.
Thank you, Tanya. So welcome everyone to our first session of the day. This session will be a workshop, so it allows speaker, moderator, and participants to interact through video and audio. So we kindly ask you to turn off your audio unless the speaker tells you to turn it on, okay? Please don't forget to rename yourself by writing your first, second, and last name so that your attendance is correctly registered. I think Tanya needs no introduction because she's a well-known speaker from our conferences and meetings. There are many ways to practice mindfulness. I'm sure Tanya's ways will make us happy. I'm already receiving some good vibes. Over to you, Tanya.
Hello, good morning. My internet connection isn't the best, so I hope that that whatever I'm speaking can be heard properly. But if you aren't, well, let me know. But anyway, so it is an honor, a super huge honor and a big responsibility to start the morning in the midst of superhumans. Because in fact, teachers are superhumans. They're amongst us, everyone is a superhuman, really, when we allow that to come through. But teachers have committed to give their best, to take on that responsibility, to give their best, to be the best possible example to hundreds and thousands of children and youngsters and adults alike that pass through their classrooms year after year. And this is such a huge thing. And a teacher is usually in the position of giving, all the time giving. But it is essential to be able to give your best, also to fill your cup every single day, to be able to receive. And you don't need to go anywhere to receive, just to stay present in you and with you in order to fill your cup, so that when you go to school and give your superhuman best, your cup is overflowing, and therefore you can really be at peace and provide that with whatever you are teaching, whatever you are doing. So I will here share just a few ways of filling your cup. And of course, then you can also share these with your students, obviously. But the main thing is for you to fill your cup first. Is usually the equation is giving to then receive. Well, actually, if you are not receiving first, you have nothing to give. So these small, very simple mindfulness moments help you fill your cup. The first thing I'm going to share, and that's what I usually share always, is the breath, the conscious breath. So why is it conscious? In what way is it different from what we do normally? We always breathe. We have to breathe to be alive. The only thing that makes it different is simply that you are consciously aware of your breath. And the other thing that makes it different is that you are actually providing yourself the time, the attention, and the space to be in that breath. And why is that relevant? It's because the breath itself provides the opportunity to achieve something called heart and mind coherence. And when there is heart and mind coherence, what happens is that you become calm, centered, focused, and available to whatever is present to you in that moment. So, how does the conscious breath work? It's very simple, actually. It's not really a technique in itself. The technique is just becoming present and aware of it. So you inhale naturally through your nose and you exhale naturally through your nose. But if when you are inhaling, you become aware that when you're inhaling, your belly is going in, contracting, the idea is the opposite. Is that when you inhale, the belly fills and expands. Therefore, your diaphragm gets more and more loose so that the belly can expand. And when you exhale, then your belly relaxes. This is done effortlessly. So it's not something you force, it's something you allow. This is also something different about this way of breathing. So, the breath is not a forceful inhale, though it is deep. So you inhale through your nose and you just allow the whole body to fill. And then you exhale and you allow the belly to relax. Many times when we stop to become aware of the breath, many people become aware that there's tension here in the upper body. How do you release that tension? Very simple. You just allow it. So please make sure that when you're going to provide yourself with even 2 or 3 minutes of conscious breath, that you are either sitting comfortably, very comfortably, like leaning back, and if you have some sort of support for your head, that would be ideal, so that you can really lean back and relax your neck and relax your shoulders. But of course, for instance, if you're going to share this with your students in a classroom setting, not everyone will have that, right? So it's okay. Let's do with what we have. But at home, wherever you are, you can eventually lie back and just really relax into the breath. So then another thing, I always invite you to close your eyes, just because that is one of the senses that creates the most distraction. And the idea here is to come into the breath, not to go out somewhere where your eyes are looking, right? So just let's do 1 minute of this conscious breath. So I invite you to just close your eyes and simply inhale through your nose and then exhale as well through your nose. Just bringing all of your attention, all of your focus to the breath coming in through your nose, coming into the body. And allowing the breath itself to form a sort of a channel where you are inside. And so you gradually start finding your comfort within the breath itself as you inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. There is no specific length that you have to have for your inhale and for your exhale. It is a natural thing. You inhale for as long as it is comfortable, and you exhale for as long as it is comfortable. And you just gradually allow yourself to surrender to the breath, to let it hold you. Okay, so if you'd like to open your eyes, this was just a very simple moment of becoming aware of the breath and of allowing it to just become the space where you are in. Now, with the breath, you can create something called the calm down elevator. What is that? What is the calm down elevator? Very simple. So we use this that we were doing right now. And so when you are inhaling, you actually envision or feel, you don't have to see, you feel yourself coming into the breath as if you were coming into an elevator, right? And you allow yourself to go down into you with the breath. And the idea is to allow yourself to go deep down into your belly. Now, it happens sometimes that the elevator stops along the way instead of going directly down into the belly. That's okay. When it stops, you just continue breathing and you keep on breathing, and you allow the elevator to go deeper and deeper down until it reaches your belly, which is what you are feeling when you exhale and relaxing when you inhale. Okay? So this really provides a very instant calming effect. Because why is it? It's very simple. Because it takes you out of the noise that might be going on in your mind. Probably, if you're not calm, there is a lot of noise going in there. So it takes the focus out of all of those thoughts, and it brings you out of that consciously into the breath elevator, the calm down elevator. So you're now not focusing on all of the thoughts going on in your mind. You're just focusing on coming deeper down. And deep down in your belly is where is your center, your gravity center. So it's your focus point, right? So you're taking your focus from the noise that is producing that sensation of not being calm. You're taking your focus to somewhere else. And deep down in your belly, it's always calm. So you're taking yourself to space that is permanently calm and silent. It's a place that people don't usually visit, but it is a very, very, very special, precious place that everyone has. We all have a gravity center. We all have a body. And we all have a belly. So it's pretty simple, and we all breathe, right? So I'm going to invite you to now use the calm down elevator. So the idea is your mind can keep on making as much noise as it wants. No worries, you're not going to try and shut it up. The only thing you're going to do is remove your attention from that and bring it into the elevator. Okay? So let's do just 1 or 2 minutes of that, just for you to feel how that goes for you. So just lean back and be really comfortable. Relax your arms, relax your legs. And I invite you to close your eyes again. And now it's really relevant so that you can really feel yourself in that elevator. And so as you inhale, you actually feel yourself walking into the breath. And you consciously feel that elevator going down, down, with each breath going further down. You're not forcing it, you're just allowing it. You're allowing yourself to come down, deeper down into you with the breath. If it is helpful, you can place your hands on your belly, because that produces a sensation of warmth and comfort, and it also helps you focus. So just allow that elevator to be the place you are in, and keep on coming further down until you feel you have arrived. And when and if you do arrive deep down in your belly, then just say to the doors, open the doors of this elevator, order them to open, and just stay in that space where you've arrived. That's it. Just remain there, breathing, receiving the breath, allowing it to nourish you, to fill you, to enhance you. And allowing that special calmness that is in your belly to be felt by you, to be embraced and received. And so I invite you to open your eyes again. Sorry we did this just a little bit. We could be here just half an hour doing only this, and it would be in itself completely fulfilling. Now, if some of you didn't feel yourself really arriving deep down in your belly and being in that calm space, it's okay. This is something that you practice. If you usually practice being in the noise and in the worries and so on, of course it takes time to practice the opposite. Just like anything else, it requires your willingness and your attention and your focus. So this very same calm down elevator can also be used as an exercise of focus. Whenever you want to really become very present and focused. So in order for this breath practice, which is so simple, to be able to be effective for you, of course, it does need time. It needs time and patience. So if you find it hard and then your noise in the mind starts getting too loud and you just feel like giving up, okay, stop for a while and then try again. Don't give up. Just take it step by step. And now I have 3 other mindfulness exercises which I'd like to share with you, which of course you can do always after taking these deep breaths and remaining very present. And one of them is to use on those days where you really absolutely do not feel like going to work. Like the last thing you feel like is going to work and being in that classroom and whatever. So what can you do? What can you do to change that? Because so you have no other choice that day. You have to go to work. And how are you going to then change that situation? You don't feel like it, but you have to change that situation because you're going to be there, right? So why not make the most of it? Well, one thing you can do is give yourself your best version. What does that mean? Okay, give yourself your best smile before leaving home. You don't feel like smiling? Well, make yourself smile and it will make a difference. Give yourself your best smile. Give yourself your best hug. You don't need to wait for anyone else to come and do it for you. Actually, you are the superhuman who does it for everyone else, remember? So now you have to be the one who also does it for you. And that is absolutely precious. Give yourself your gratitude. Have you thanked yourself today yet? Give yourself your honor. Have you honored yourself yet? Give yourself your acknowledgement. Have you recognized and acknowledged yourself today? So, this is one of the things that you can do on those days you really don't feel like going to work. Then, another thing is the love multimillionaire. Well, teachers usually complain that they don't earn enough, right? That they are exploited, working for too little, and so on. Okay, so why not convert everything you love about your job, about your days, into currency? What does that mean? Okay, so this is a very simple and fun exercise. If you want to change your point of view, if you're feeling really down and really depleted and really exploited and all of those things, okay, wait a minute. So first of all, you're a teacher because you chose to be one, right? No one made you. So then probably you enjoy it. And if you don't, then you have to find ways of realizing what don't you enjoy and how can you enjoy it. Okay, so now look at what do you enjoy? What do you really love? Not only about your job, about the things in your job every day, but also at home in your regular everyday life. What are the things you love? Okay, so choose one. How much is it worth? And then, so I can't spend much time here, but I do invite you to do this afterwards, anytime you have. Convert that into currency. How many euros is whatever it is that you love about your life and about your day? How much would that be worth in euros for you? Okay, and then do that for each thing you love. It's just a game, but it's a game that changes your point of view. And it makes you feel completely different about your worth. This is called the Love Multimillionaire that I created for the purpose of shifting from lack to abundance, shifting from dreariness to joy, and feeling fulfilled. So there are very simple exercises. And just one last one, just because I've only got 5 minutes here. At the end of your day, now imagine you've had a terrible day, like a really terrible day. Even on the days that haven't been terrible, this is something to do. But now on those days that are really, really not so nice, at the end of your day, now take some time to ask yourself this question with a notebook in your hand. What did I love about my day? Because I'm sure in the midst of all of those things that you completely did not love, maybe there were even more things that you did love. But usually when things go wrong, we tend to focus so much on them that they take on such a proportion that we don't see anything else. So at the end of each day, one way of filling your cup, which is the whole purpose of this session, is ask yourself, what did I love about my day? And write those things down, because those are your currency. That's what fills your cup. And then look at the things you didn't love and ask yourself, is there anything about these things that I can change? So is it in your power that you can change those things? If yes, well, go ahead and do that. If not, just let it go. Just let it go. Because there's no point holding on to it. And how can you let go? Very simply, with the breath. Come into the breath, and with each exhale, let it go. And be present here and now, in that moment that you are breathing, letting go of everything else. Okay, so I've got other stuff to share, but yeah, well, 3 minutes to go. So I'll have to end this. I hope it's been productive. And for me, as I said, it's a super, super big honor to be with all of you this morning, to start this day like this with superhumans. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Tanya. It was a great way to start the day. So I'm sure everyone is already more relaxed and eager to eager to learn.
I'm really happy about that. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So for everyone, please don't forget that you have to enter the next session with another specific link. Okay, so we'll have a break and we will be back at a 10:15 with José Moura's session. Okay, so take a cup of coffee and enjoy while you are relaxed. Okay, bye-bye.
Right.
See you in some minutes.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Tanya, so much. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.